It is 8 o'clock and I hit record, so we will go ahead and start. Hello, everyone who is watching. My name is Michaela Rader. I am Miss Cedar Valley's Outstanding Teen. Pam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. I'm Pam Hunsaker. I'm Regional Director with Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, coming to you from Columbia, Missouri.
Okay. So, since my platform is Books Build Better Brains, I'm just going to ask Pam a few questions about Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, and we'll see where the conversation goes. Okay, so first off, I'll just start with you a little bit. How did you get started in Dolly's Imagination Library?
Well, I've been with not-for-profit organizations my entire working career, and I was looking for a position where my love of reading and my desire to make a difference would make a difference. So I found the Dollywood Foundation. It was back in about the year 2000. I've been with the program for 15 years, and she was just starting to launch the program outside of Sevier County, Tennessee, where she started the program. So she started the program in Sevier County, Tennessee, and then we launched it in Missouri. And we've grown from there. Yeah.
Good. Okay. And where do you think your passion from reading comes? Why do you think you like it so much?
Oh my goodness. My entire life, I can remember loving to read, having a book in my hand. My mother read to me. My mother and father both read to me.
Right.
And I just
That's so good.
Absolutely. Developed a love of learning and a love of reading from them. They were great role models and examples.
Good. Okay, so you told me how long you've been involved, and you talked about when Dolly's Imagination Library got started. So can you just give me an overview of what Imagination Library is and what people are getting, how it's affecting people?
Absolutely. The Imagination Library is a book gifting program. So once a month, a brand new age-appropriate book is mailed directly to the home of the preschool child that's enrolled in the program. The books that are mailed to the families are free of charge to the families. We partner with a 501c3 not-for-profit organization or a school district in any community that wants to partner with the Dollywood Foundation to bring the Imagination Library program to the children birth to 5 in their community. The cost of the program to the community champion or community sponsor is $25 per child enrolled per year. That $25 pays for 12 books and the mailing of the books directly to the child's home. So if you take $25, you divide it by 12 months or 12 books, that's on average $2.10 per child enrolled per month. That $2.10 pays for a book and the mailing of the book. And I like to challenge people to say, go anywhere. Dollar General, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, try to buy a book, any book, and mail it somewhere for less than $2.10. Mm-hmm. It really is impossible to do. This is a fabulous program. We have an exclusive contract with Penguin, and Penguin is our publishing partner, and we get all of our books from Penguin. So going back, the champion, the Imagination Library champion in the community is responsible for registering children in our online database and making sure the database is up to date, as well as going to the post office to pick up undeliverable books when families move. So pretty much in a nutshell, that is the program. Mm-hmm. Once a month, a child that's enrolled gets a free book, and these children are so excited when their book comes in the mail. They can't wait for the book to be read over and over and over and over and over again. And soon they find that the children are reading the books to themselves. They either have it memorized or they sit and read, look at the pages, look at the pictures, and read to their animals or to their dolls or whatever, because they want to be a big kid and they want to be able to read too. And this program just makes such a difference in preschool, I'm sorry, in school readiness. We talk to kindergarten teachers who tell us they know which children have been read to. So whether it's the Imagination Library program or any other program, these children sit still longer. They know more of their shapes and their colors and their letters and their numbers. It's just really remarkable to see the difference in the children who have been read to and the children who have not been read to. And that's one really great thing about our Imagination Library program. Every child, any child in the community that's being sponsored by the affiliate is eligible to enroll in the program. There are no income limits. So any child that is birthed until their 5th birthday can enroll in the program if there's a program champion in the community that they live in.
Okay.
The first book that every child receives is Little Engine That Could. We know that's not age appropriate for a newborn, but it sets the tone, it sets the theme for the Imagination Library. I think I can do anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. That's amazing. Do you know how many families are signed up in Iowa or how many are affected?
I certainly do. Right now there are 9 Imagination Library affiliates serving some or all of 10 communities. Right now, 13,733 books are arriving monthly into the homes of preschool children. So wow. Almost 14,000 books. That's really terrific.
That's incredible.
We have about 1,500 Imagination Library affiliates in the U.S. We also serve children in, besides the U.S., the UK, Canada, Australia, and we're starting the program in Belize because Dolly Parton thinks this program is so wonderful that she wants every child in the world to be able to be a part of it. So we're working very hard to make her dream and our dream come true. And this is really cool. Since the inception of the program in 1995, when she started the program, over 77 million books have been mailed to kids.
Wow, that's incredible.
That makes a difference. Yeah.
That's so great. That's wonderful. Do you know, can you explain how people are finding out about the program?
Absolutely. People hear about the program lots of different ways. Definitely word of mouth. People, mamas who have their children enrolled in the program like to talk about this program. They tell, their neighbors and their family members and anybody who will listen about these books that come in the mail free to their children. We also speak at a lot of conferences, United Way conferences, Rotary, Kiwanis. So we tell the Imagination Library story at those conferences. Also, we speak with a lot of school districts, and school districts start the program. So also we have a fabulous website. People find us at imaginationlibrary.com.
Okay.
So go check that out, and you'll find out ways to replicate the program, find out ways to contact me. I do encourage people to, if they want to, I encourage people if they want to start the program in their community, if there's not a program already existing, go to the website, check us out, and then contact me. I will send you an information packet that will give you steps to replicate the program. I can either mail it or I can email it. And I'm always available to answer questions about the program.
Well, good. That was my next question because I know in my county that we do not have Dolly's Imagination Library. And so I was going to ask about that.
Yeah,
so I would just go on the website and talk to you.
Yeah, go on the website. But I encourage you also, go on the website, contact me for an information packet, and then take it to your local United Way or your school district, your friends of the library, any 501c3, not-for-profit organization, or school district can be a sponsor. And I really do encourage affiliates not to be single funders. Make this a true community partnership. because you want as many people involved to help with the work and to celebrate the successes of this program. So don't be a single funder. Get as many community partners involved as possible, and then it's very little work for anyone.
Okay, great. Let me look at my list of questions here. So if there is already Dolly's Imagination Library in my community,
yes,
as a family, how would I get signed up? Just go online again?
Go online. You can go to imaginationlibrary.com, click on Find My Program. You can see the list of all the Imagination Library affiliates that we have. You can see if your community is involved. If it is, go to Enroll My Child, and an online registration form will appear. In some instances, the affiliates do not allow online registration. In some instances, they don't allow online registration, so we would ask that the parent contact the Imagination Library affiliate directly. If you can't figure out who that is, contact me and I will certainly put you in touch with them.
Okay, great. Okay. And do you have any ideas on how I personally or any of the people watching this can help spread the word more about the library?
Absolutely. Talk about it. Talk about the importance of reading. Talk about the difference this program makes. Just talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Share it every time you open your mouth. If you're at conferences, if you have a platform, talk, in your case, in high school, talk to your principal, your superintendent. Let them know that this program is available and to contact me. But, besides checking us out on the website, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it to anybody who wants to listen to you.
Okay, great. And you already said that it's from ages 0 to 5.
Correct.
And they'll be getting age-appropriate books.
Age-appropriate brand new books.
Mm-hmm. Brand new books. Wow. Okay, great. And we talked about prices. That there's really nowhere else you can find such a great deal and such an exciting way to get a new book.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have you ever met Dolly personally?
I have. I've been very fortunate to be able to meet her and spend a little time visiting with her. She truly believes in this program. She started the Imagination Library as a way to give back and to honor her father. And she is a blessing. She makes a difference every single day.
Yes, she does. She's so great. I mean, it's such a rare thing that you find someone with fame that uses it for such a good thing like she has.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you think we need to touch on that we think we haven't covered?
I think we've hit the high spots. I'm happy to talk with anyone, answer questions at any time. I can be found at imaginationlibrary.com, or my telephone number is 573-817-0117, or my email is p, and then my last name, Hunsaker, Hunsaker, at imaginationlibrary.com.
Okay, so for the people that are watching live, if you have any questions, you can put it in the live chat and we will answer them now before we go. I feel like we've covered everything that needs to be talked about.
I do see one question. I see how our community is finding funding for the program.
Yes.
Excellent question. Again, we encourage people not to be a single funder, so possibly United Way funds, Friends of the Library, all the service clubs and organizations out there. Tap into them, see if they will give a club gift and maybe do a club fundraiser. Talk to the Rotary and the Kiwanis, the Lions, the Junior League, the Delta Kappa Gamma. Don't forget your retired teachers and your retired librarians. There's just a multitude of business and industry in communities that would be more than happy to be a part of this Imagination Library program if just asked. Hospital foundations love this program. Newspapers love this program. You know, I mean, they're just sit down and make a list of all the potential fundraiser or funders within a community, and I bet you'll come up with a great list. I also see how many champions are in Iowa. There are currently 9 Imagination Library champions or affiliates in Iowa, serving 10, some or all of 10 communities.
Good. It looks like we got another question. Do the hospitals share about the program when babies are born in their hospital?
Absolutely, if there's a program within their community. So if there's an Imagination Library affiliate in the community that the hospital is in, lots of times the hospital will include in the new mom packet an Imagination Library registration brochure.
Oh, good. That's great.
And in some communities, not all, in some communities, the hospital will actually give the first book, which is Little Engine That Could, to the new mom with the registration card.
Good.
And so that's pretty cool. That's real incentive to sign your child up.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I think it sounds like such an excellent program that really it affects a lot more people than what I realized. That's so wonderful, especially when she's trying to expand it still all around the world. Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, 77 million, over 77 million books mailed since the start of this program.
Wow.
Very powerful. Yeah.
That's so good. Do you try to hit communities that usually have a lower income, that usually maybe has a smaller percentage of literacy rate?
No, not necessarily. Dolly really believes, as do I, that every child is important. Every child in every community is important. So any community that wants to start the program for all of their children, birth to 5 years old, because you never know who's going to be the next person to grow up to be, the doctor that saves your life. Whether they have lots of books in their home or no books in their home, it's just as important that every child receive books in their home. And it's really interesting because this Imagination Library program really is a playing field leveler, because when kids go to school, they can all talk about The Little Engine That Could, or Corduroy, or Llama Llama Red Pajama, and when the teacher reads these books, then they can all talk about it, and it's something that they all have. So it's just a way to level the playing field. Dolly says she doesn't want any child left out or singled out because of her program. And it's also very interesting. Families who have lots of books in their homes, that's terrific. But when that book arrives in the mail, the book is read right then, over and over. Because families that have a lot of books in their home probably are very busy. Their children are in soccer or piano or ballet or all these different things. So they may have a library of books already in their home, but they may not get read to because they're tired. The parents are tired at the end of the day. The children are tired at the end of the day. But when this book arrives in the mail with the child's name on it, guarantee, regardless of how tired the parent is, that book is read because the child is jumping up and down wanting it read.
I know for me, it's still exciting opening packages. I can't even imagine for a little kid.
That's right. That's right. I love to get mail, as long as it's not a bill. But
okay, well, I don't see any more questions from viewers. I want to thank you so much for your time and for answering my questions and for promoting Dolly's Imagination Library and for spreading both of our joys of reading and what we've both gotten out of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I'm super excited to be involved in this program and to help spread it. I think it's amazing.
Perfect. I thank you so much for your help.
Yes, thank you too. Tell Dolly I say hi if you see her.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night. Thanks.